When you hear Nintendo, the first series that comes to your mind is Mario, or maybe Pokemon, and that's because they've always been some of, if not the best-selling games on the systems they are on. But what if I told you that Nintendo's best-selling game of all time wasn't a Mario or Pokemon game at all? The best-selling Nintendo game of all time is Wii Sports. Selling over 83 million copies, it's not only the best-selling Nintendo game, but the best-selling game on a single platform. You could argue that Wii Sports was a packing game for the Wii, but I'd argue that the Wii was a packing console for Wii Sports. The Wii is such a cool system, and there was unlike anything before it. There's a reason that not just gamers, but pretty much everyone wanted a Wii, and Wii Sports was a major part of that. Join me in this video where we'll be sharing the reasons why Wii Sports needs a successor on the Switch, and what I'd like to see from it. The Nintendo Switch has some great games. Super Mario Odyssey, The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, Luigi's Mansion 3, and Super Smash Bros. Ultimate being the best games in their respective series in my opinion. You also have the underdogs like Mario and Rabbids Kingdom Battle, and honestly some great third-party support. But if there's one thing the best Switch games all have in common, is that they're aimed at a more hardcore audience. I would consider myself a hardcore gamer, but I also like casual games as well. Sure, we have stuff like Animal Crossing, but that's more of a solo experience unless you're playing online. The Wii and DS had a great balance of game for the casual and core audience, and I couldn't think of a game that's better to pick up and play than Wii Sports. Literally anyone can play it. The controls are so easy to understand that anyone from kids to adults to even the elderly can play. It's really the only game my grandpa ever had any interest in playing, and not only was he interested, but he's actually good at it. Better than I ever was. His highest score in bowling was 289. But it's not just that. Wii Sports is fun for everyone. People are still playing Wii Sports today, simply because how accessible and how much fun it is. So in short, the Switch needs more casual games that anyone can pick up and play. But what are some other reasons why Wii Sports' successor should come to the Switch? Miis have been terribly neglected on the Switch. The Mii Maker doesn't have music, they're hardly utilized in games anymore, and worst of all, we haven't seen a Mii game on the Switch. Why not give these guys the opportunity to shine once again on one of Nintendo's most popular systems? The Mii series is most known for the Wii series of games, with Wii Sports Resort, and, Wii Play being the most popular. I'm all for Nintendo utilizing every Nintendo IP they ever own on the Switch, and a lot of people would be happy to see a successor to Wii Sports, along with the Mii's return. This could also result in even more Mii games down the line, if Nintendo sees there's still an interest in the series. Finally, a Wii Sports successor would be perfect during the hard times we're going through right now. Many people are stuck in the house with their family or friends to stay safe, and are looking for fun activities to do to pass the time and stay entertained. The Nintendo Switch is currently the most popular system, and having a successor to Wii Sports on the Switch would do astronomically well. The Wii is almost a decade and a half old, and not everyone has a TV that supports composite or component anymore, and even less people have a Wii U, so while the game might not be as inaccessible as, most GameCube games, giving people the opportunity to play Wii Sports on the current gen system would be amazing. The Switch's Joy-Cons are more than capable of motion controls, so there's no rocky transition to the Switch. So combine one of the most appealing games ever made with one of the most popular systems of today, and not only will the fans be happy, but Nintendo will have another smash hit. Now that we got the reasons why Wii Sports needs a Switch successor, what I want it to be like. Wii Sports Resort was better than the original Wii Sports in every way. It not only had more sports, but more precise controls as well, thanks to Wii Motion Plus. What I would do for a Wii Sports successor is bring back every sport from the first two games, and add a few new ones as well. The Joy-Cons are capable of many different things, and you can use two of them at the same time. Having foosball would be a really cool game to use both Joy-Cons with, even though it's not really a traditional sport. Maybe something along the lines of airsoft, weightlifting, stuff like that. But just because of how versatile the Joy-Cons are, I would add a few sports where you could use your legs. You connect the Joy-Con to a Joy-Con strap that you put on your leg, and you could play games like soccer or football anywhere else in the world, karate, and dodgeball. There's a lot you can do with the Joy-Cons, and having a new way of being able to play would be great. Because Wii Sports Resort was so good, all they really need to do is expand on the idea and have more sports, and I would say about add 8 to 12 new ones, and I would be very happy with that. So there you have it. These are the reasons why we need a successor to Wii Sports on the Switch, along with what I'd like to see from it. So what do you guys think? Do you like my ideas? And do you have as many fond memories with Wii Sports like I do? Let me know in the comments and keep calm and da-da on.